First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jalen Hurts and the Cleveland Browns versus Sam Darnold and the Buffalo Bills.
First opened in 1999, there's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On first down, Hurts eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts, he'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now the Bills getting ready for their first drive on offense. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 56 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with during a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Hurts. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Darnold. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Darnold now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Dancing to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. They go play action with Hurts. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Darnold on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Open man here is Conklin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised and he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, and it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. The Colts looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Landry Jones leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Chris Jones, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for Cleveland. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Darnold, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Again, Darnold. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. On first down, Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Bills on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 4th time. Picked off at the 46. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Play action. It's Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns' drive about to get started. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Browns, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens.
Come and get me.